like contacts, local contacts, for example, me, and you ask me like, Ivan, do you know how much is that? Is correct? I have to pay this. I would say, no, go away from there. They are trying to get your money.
It's
So
it's pretty much like everywhere. You need to know where you go, yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. So yeah,
But
I
it's nice.
think, yeah, let me check. 1 minute and we go live.
Are we going to stream from here to there? Because
Yeah.
here we only have 15 minutes allowance, yeah?
Yeah, by the way, Michael, do you have the... У тебя есть это... У нас Zoom просто через 15 минут отключится. Okay, no worry. There is a paid account, so no limits.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So we can talk about, if you want, we can do karaoke, whatever you want, we do it.
Let's do karaoke, yeah. In Russian songs.
Oh, why not? In Russian, in Portuguese, in Spanish, even in Arabic. I can
Okay.
speak a little bit Arabic, so I can sing some songs from there. Oh, I have to close the door. Just a second. Just a second.
Okay. I will record also. How do I
Yeah, I think we are live, right?
record?
Yeah, let's start with the record because we're live. And
Okay.
whenever you want, please.
I send the request to okay. Great. We live on X everywhere.
Yeah, I believe we're live.
Okay, let me just double check on X. Supposed to be Twitter, no?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
supposed to be.
good, good. So let's welcome everybody. And we have 4 viewers at the moment. I hope more people will join us. And someone is watching the charts. Michael?
Yeah, yeah. He say we're live. Like,
Okay, good. So, yeah, guys, very nice to have this conversation today with Ivan. I want to say GM. Um, it's actually, on a market perspective, not the best day today at the Bitcoin price, yeah, because we got rejected. But, anyways, let's talk about different options and different things on this space. I'm just gonna introduce myself, and then Ivan, you can just jump in, please. So yeah, guys, for those who doesn't know me, I'm Emily. I've been in the Web3 industry for the past 6 years plus, and I love trading. I love diversifying. I love growing projects. I worked in marketing, advertisement, and many different sides of the market. And I also represent women in tech. Yeah, I'm happy to discuss more opportunities as the market is not very great today, but however, we do have to diversify. And yeah, we have Ivan here today. Can you please introduce yourself?
yeah, hi everyone. Buenas noches. Boa noche in Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, in all of the language. Hi everyone. Thank you for having me, Emily. For me, it's a pleasure being sharing this space with you. I'm very actually excited about it. How we're going to speak about a lot of topics, and I already heard when you were presenting yourself, like, you being have some experience at the trading. So this is also for me quite interesting because I was a trading also once before. Well, I still do trading, but not so like before, not daily. Let's say that. But okay, just for the people, for the community to know me, my name is Iván Marchena, and the Chief Communication Officer of A-Lens platform. We are a Swiss-based platform for P2P crowd lending, where we are bridging the best of the both worlds, the Web 2 and the Web 3. We have a legal framework from Switzerland, and we have from the Web 3 the blockchain. So we're doing like secure and trustful environment for the peer-to-peer crowd lending segment.
Wow, nice. And how do you feel about your trading experience? Just
Yeah, it's pretty actually for me it's nice, but I want some, like I being quiet for for a while, because when you're a trader you have to be on all the time, checking to the news, taking a look to the graphics, depend of course of your strategy, but you all the time you are thinking about what's going on with my investments. So for me it was nice. It's actually I love it, but I need a little bit like peace on my life. Too much energy, too much, I need
you do,
to
yeah,
slow down.
it's quite of a roller coaster, I would say, but some people like it. I do trade very, very often, but sometimes you lose, it's nothing to do. Like I just got stopped because the market it's dumping again and it happens. But we have other opportunities too, people they don't have much education about and knowledge. They think crypto it's all about trading or even investing. And that's why we kind of making these conversations, and I want to ask you more about P2P and what's your take on it for the average person. How does it work?
Yeah, sure, not a problem. Actually, it's good what you say, because you are remarking that we are going through education. I think this is the most important on this ecosystem. I mean, the Web3, because most of the people hit on the crypto environment just because they had listened somebody make money with Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin is going high, and then you just buy and you make money, and everybody thinks that's it's trading, but actually, I think there are misunderstanding about what's going on the ecosystem. First of all, if we're speaking about trading, like just to give a little explanation of about this, is that the trading is when you are buying and selling. You're trying to buy cheaper and sell expensive, and you make like a profit on the difference, right? So this is what it means trading, if we are trying to speak simple, right? But most of the people, they think if they buy like a Bitcoin and they are keeping it, so they think they are doing trading, but this is not. This is they are just holding the Bitcoin. That's it. Yeah, of course the asset is growing or is falling. Of course you are getting some profits or not, or losses, but still it is not trading. So there are many let's say there are many specific words that you have to know the description of each activity, so you may understand what are you talking about. So that is great that we are doing this kind of a space where you can educate people. And going back to our main focus, the peer-to-peer. So actually, the word itself explain it, peer-to-peer. So that means there is from one peer to another peer, from one point to another point. It's mean like you are having like the direction forward when you're doing something without middlemen. If we are speaking in a very gross, like I mean, like um, okay, if we're talking about the crowd lending, right? We're talking about peer-to-peer, and in lending is a decentralized way for individuals, in this case, or businesses to borrow and lend money directly to each other without traditional banks or financial institutions as an intermediaries. So how it works, let's say the borrowers requires loans on a platform. In this case, we're speaking about A-lens, and the investor fund those loans directly. So in this case, the smart contracts automate agreements and repayments, and the interest payments and the principal are returned to the investor over the time. So I mean, when the loan finish, the investor get back the principal with the profit that they have done through that investment. So in peer-to-peer lending, that's what we do. We connect business with people, and not middlemen, no banks. So
Nice.
I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, yeah, it's very interesting. We do need more education to accelerate adoption. And it's interesting, like some people in crypto, they don't even know about P2P themselves, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not that hyped yet. We have a lot of challenges still, we have a lot of things going on, but of course, we need to educate people. And as you are very into RWAs, and it's a massive topic on the industry at the moment too. Can you explain us how do you use RWAs inside 8lens?
Yeah, sure. Like, okay, RWAs means real world assets, right? So what we're doing with this, first of all, the real world assets are physical or financial assets like real estates, invoice, equipment that back the loans issued on the platform. So if we're speaking about what we do at Alliance, so we tokenize this RWA to provide investors with uh, as a collateral. I mean, let's explain this actually in order not to confuse the audience. Like when you tokenize something, you what you do, you take something that have a value from the real world to the digital one, right? So this is you're tokenizing something in at A-Lens, we do not tokenize the assets. They are real world assets. They are tangible assets that you can touch. Like as I say, like real estate and invoices. But what we do, we use them as back to the loan the company is asking for. So, for example, if there are many projects that are issuing tokens and they are promising you that these tokens will get the X thousand, for example, this is more like a speculation, you know?
Yeah,
So, in our case, what we do is that all the projects that are on board on our platform and they need a loan, they have to provide us a collateral for that loan that they are asking for. So that means that the clients can invest on that business. I mean, the retail investors on that real business, but they have, let's call it like the guarantee that this investment is being backed by something real. It depends of the business. As I say, it could be real estate, invoice, assets from the company, whatever we can liquidate easily on the market. This will be for us a good collateral of the company, because what we're trying to do here is we want to protect the investment of the retail investors. And in order to protect that, we have to already have all the, we're having a thing that we call the risk scoring. So we do the due diligence process to check that the company really exists, the mathematic, I mean the economy behind of the project, the sustainability, if you can say in English. I mean the
yeah,
sustainable project, and there are many points that we take on mind. We check in order to onboard that project on our platform so the investor can make an investment and make money, gain profits, grow it. But it's most understandable for them because they understand that, okay, I investing on this project, and this project is a real one that I can see the registry, I can see what they do, I can see how was their performance previous years, what is the performance actual year, what they have as a collateral. So if something happen, I know that, okay, they're having a real estate that is has a good demand on the market, so it will be easy to liquidate in case of default. By the way, at the moment we didn't have any default, so that's something that we want to remark because we are very strict with the risk evaluation and the process of the onboarding of each project. So yeah, mainly this is what we do at A-Lens. That is why we from your question, how the real world assets or what role they play on our model of business, let's say, is that yeah, they are collaterals that they can give a more like trust and to the investors, so they can see actually that they're investing in real businesses, and if so, they are having a collateral that will cover any kind of default.
Nice. It's interesting because I think I've been in the crypto for 6 years plus, still a baby compared to other people, but I see the transformation inside the industry, and I sometimes I help companies to fundraise, and it's been really really tough for Web3 projects because they don't have utility, and that's exactly what you guys are doing. You're bringing something that has real world assets, and it's a massive change. Even when you look to the first NFT market, everything was crazy. Like people made so much money from random NFTs and even memes. Like it's nothing that wrong with memes if you have a strong community, but I'm just not a big fan of it. And I still believe that we need more education about RWAs because that's the main focus. Even from the beginning, the crypto should have gone to that direction. I mean, even from the early stage. But of course, we had bad reputation because of NFTs, because of all the kind of scams out there. So it's interesting to see the industry maturing and everybody's trying to bring real businesses, to the market because that's the main point. Yeah. And I see
Yeah,
a
and
is doing that too. Yeah.
yeah, actually, I'm totally agree with you. And no offense, please, to those who likes the NFT or the
Yeah.
meme coins. It's
I like
okay. It's your choice. Like I also sometimes like to, I don't know, go to casino. I like to gambling sometimes, but like it happens. Why not? For me, I respect each one have his own strategy for investment, so that's good. But it's quite difficult to predict what will happen with a meme coin because you don't know what are the tokenomics. We can say the economic behind that meme coin or that token, or if you are waiting for maybe this idea will work and people will got interested. Yeah, you may make money from that. But usually, what happened that most of them disappear. They vanish because they don't have a roadmap. They don't have a white paper, as we call it here in the crypto industry. So actually, like I just say always, like um, it's not about that you have to invest only in one segment. You have different segments. You can go trading, you can go NFT, you can go meme coins, you can go the RWA active, I mean assets, I mean uh, different staking. There are many things actually in the ecosystem that you can choose. So always I say you just distribute your investment,
yeah.
like diversify them, so you will minimize the risk. I mean, maybe in one segment you will, I don't know, you will suffer like some losses, but in another one you make profits. So the idea is that you make more profits and you cover all your losses, and then you will make your life, like and that's the main, the main objective that you have, the main goal.
Yeah, well, I'm also like careful when I say things because we're still like inside the industry. Yeah, like don't take me wrong. I do like some memes in case of MAGA and other very, very strong community memes that played out. But even NFTs, they are changing the direction. If you look at penguins, they integrate a lot of RWAs and a lot of real world things into the product. Anyways, it's just an example that even NFTs, like everybody in the industry overall understood that, it's not very funny to just be scummy and doing random things.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's interesting. But it's still like some NFTs are more like art relate, but I believe the key it's literally transferring real businesses into the Web3 world as is going to be the future and it's already happening, the decentralized world. Yeah. And yeah, on that take as well, I know you explained about the due diligence when you onboard a business, but let's say like if I'm a business owner, um, what's the requirement and how can I apply? Is any amount, do I need any specific point to apply for a loan?
Well, actually, being honest with you, we're having like a 40 very strict points in order to onboard a business, right? First, what you have to do, you have to send a request, you submit your application, right? Like, what is your business? Which is your business model? Show the performance you have been having on the last years if you are already on the market. If you are a new one, what are the prediction that you have for your business model, and many details, all the business details, the amount, the loan that you need, and what is the purpose, yeah, right, for that business. As a normal project anywhere, when you're applying to the bank, for example, you have to present a lot of document paperwork as well. For being onboarding with us, we have to do the same. And we do the risk, as I told you, we have a risk scoring. So we do the risk evaluation, and we do it through our main company. We're having, as since I told you, we are a Swiss-based company because, okay, let me explain to you. We're a Swiss-based company called McClear AG. Already 5 years on the market, zero default, everything working pretty good. But we're having like growing, like, and there are many people all around the world that want to be part of this. So now with the crypto, we can say that aliens, this is the crypto arm, right, of the McClear AG. So we can accept people from different parts of the world and throw the I mean, like a cryptocurrency, like in this case USDC, which is a stable coin. But okay, we will go there further. But what I'm trying to say is that since we're having all of this, uh, is the transition of the business McClear AG from Web 2, I mean traditional finance, to the Web 3, where already we have crypto and blockchain. So we improve and make it better, the services, the product, and everything. And since because of that, we still have the backbone that is the McClear, where we evaluate the businesses. That's why we're asking you, like, we have to look to the papers and everything because we are uh, under the Swiss jurisdiction. So we are regulated by Switzerland, but at the same time integrating with the blockchain. So everything is traceable. Everyone can see what is going on, what's happening, and that's the principle, right? And mostly the business, they bring all the documents, and as well we evaluate everything. We evaluate then which is the collateral they can bring to us, like say, okay, guys, I need this amount of loan, but I have this collateral, right? So we evaluate on the market how is or the collateral valued, if it has demands on the market, if we can, in case of default, because we always have to think about what is something bad happen, right? It's normally everyone. So we check which is the value and how easy is to liquidate that collateral on the market. So in case of this default, we can cover the payments of the investor. So there are 40 points. I named some of them, but important as well. Let's say the KYC, right? In this case, for business KYB, right? Know your customer, know your business. AML process, GDPR also from the Swiss law. So we're having a lot of stuff you have to go through. It's not so easy to get on board, actually, being honest, because then we have to see as well which is the team, not only the business model or
Mm.
what you're thinking how it will work, but also the team. We also check the people what they were doing before. So, like for us it's important. For us it's very important to see how people work before, because if they have some precedent that it was not so good business, let's say, back, that will be a very let's say big minus for them, because come on, it's the same. If you start to speak with somebody and you see that he has not so good previous stuff, so you will be careful about that. So the same, but usually mostly is this, right? We check the documents, we check the collateral, we check the business model, we check the roadmap, the team. So basically it's that.
Yeah. of course, you need to do a lot of research. It's kind of getting an investor, you know.
Yeah.
And when you say collateral, what is this specific stable coin, or what do you need to have in order to apply? That's what I mean.
You mean the business to apply or the retail investor to invest?
The business, yeah. What, like, do they need to have USDT example or something else?
No, 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 no. The business, they used to have only the collateral or to bring all the documents, the papers, so we know everything about the business, right? The
Okay.
the money itself, it's for the investor. I mean, the investor, how they will invest through us. Since when we're speaking about traditional finance, mostly the investor, they doing the investment through, wire transfer, Swift if it's international, SEPA if it's in Europe, like this is the kind of investment they do. But when we're speaking about investor abroad, so it's quite more difficult to do that wire transfer. So that is why it comes the beauty of the crypto ecosystem, because we can accept the cryptocurrency, right? On this case, we work only with USDC, which is the representation of the USD dollar by the company Circle, and it's developed through the Ethereum blockchain, right? It's a blockchain layer two base. Actually, why we choose base? First, because it's a very where you can trust, because Ethereum is one of the strongest blockchain that we have, the blockchain networks with the strongest one. And why not Ethereum and why base? Well, easy, because Ethereum is expensive, the fees you have to pay. So, being honest, let's be honest, we are a product that we are doing for the people who are thinking on our investors. So, in order they don't spend for the fees that the network will take from them. So that's why we choose Base, which is a layer two of Ethereum. It's still in the same blockchain, but this is more faster, cheaper, So uh, that's why we choose Base. Maybe some people will say, why not Solana? Because Solana is so popular as well. Being honest with you, unfortunately, Solana is being used for tokens that sometimes they used to, how to say it, collect money and they do the rug pull, and take all the money they collect. So on that, and we don't want to. We want to be, let's say, far from that. So we're going back to the more robust, more trustful, and that is a secure Ethereum layer, right? Ethereum base, please.
Yeah, fair enough. It makes sense. It's very important on the blockchain you choose as well to build, that it's very correlated to your image and to your business, everything. So it makes a lot of sense, as you guys came also from a finance background. So it's very interesting. And let's assume that I want to invest like 1 million. For the investor,
Mm. Do you have do you have 1 million?
well, yes, probably.
Okay, please go ahead.
Because I ask on the business perspective, but I also want to know, like, if I would like to invest 1 million or something these days. Come on, market is really up. Even being down is still really up. We're like
Yeah.
at the all-time high. If it's not a great time to invest, when is a great time to invest? So if I would like to invest 1 million, what are the risks for investor, and what can you guarantee?
Okay. Mm. Actually, let's think about if you have 1 million and you want to invest that at A-Lens, right? I already told you that what we do in order to protect investors from the risks if there is any default, right? But first of all, what can I tell you is that you can diversify your million investment across not only one project, I mean, across multiple loans backed by RWA. So in that way, you are spreading the risk, right? So something else that is very important is the A-Lens is providing you the transparency via our smart contracts, right? and on-chain data that you may verify anytime. So it's traceable, all the transactions, right? Then on the risk, we're speaking risk. This include the borrower default. Yeah, this is okay. One. Then we also have the market fluctuation that affect the asset value, right? And as well, we have the liquidity constraints, right? So how do we mitigate that risk? We do it thanks to the collateral, right? So as I told you, any project that want to be onboarded at A-Lens, they have to provide us with a collateral. So, and then we also do the due diligence process, right? And our our own protocols, yeah. But like any investment is, being honest with you, like okay,
Yeah.
I'm telling you what we do, but um, we do all of this, but any investment, it has risk. It's not like I just don't want to be. I want to be honest. We at Airlines always say how the things are good or bad, but the things are like this. Uh, Anytime you take any investment, you will take a risk. So it you are 100% secure that nothing will happen. We give you all what we can do from our side, but still, always there is a risk. Also, it depends on the market as well. Sometimes business are doing well, but you know what depends of the demands or the actual things, geopolitical stuff is happening in the world. So so there are many things. But from our side, we do the due diligence, we protect the investment, we provide you with all the information. By the way, I will show you later on in our website. You will see in detail everything: the project, when it was funded, yeah, the previous performance, the roadmap, everything you will see. All the papers, the registry number, you can check by your own self. And by the way, this is very important thing on the ecosystem. Do your own research as well. We bring you all the information, but beside that, do your own research. Don't believe me, don't believe anybody. Believe on yourself, on what you think, what you find, what you see.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point. So even for investors, it's very interesting because you can just go there and watch the transactions and see what the business model is, potentially do some deep research, because it's talking like a million, it's a significant
Of
amount.
course.
But yeah,
Yeah.
for people, it's not that much though. Anyways.
But when you say, what about if I have a million? I say, oh my God, I'm talking to a millionaire. That's good.
Yeah, it's a lot of money in the world. You just
Yeah.
need to find the right people, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and on a business side again, what are the benefits that is like, let's try to explain to a person that might be watching or listening and they are a business owner and they want to know like the benefits, the entries and all of that.
Well, um, well, the benefits, you may say that you have direct access to the real world loans without banks. So that's actually a big benefit because there is no middleman. That means that the all the profit that you make is all on your side, right? You don't have to pay commissions, no intermediaries. So that's great. Then you have higher returns, by the way. Of course, if you compare that returns with the traditional savings or investment options, it will be higher because actually, well, frankly speaking, no, we are having on the platform till 25% per year, 21, 25. You may find that. Of course, it's not monthly, sure, but it's still is a good. Yeah, I know that many people will say, okay, but in crypto I can get like even 1,000%. But
Mm,
this is more like gambling. I'm speaking about something predictable and something tangible. So then also I will call benefit the transparency that you get via the blockchain and the smart contracts, since we are on this ecosystem. Then you also, I may name the collateral backed loans reduce the risk exposure I said before that there is always risk, but the risk especially will be reduced significantly because you have a collateral back for that loans, right? Then you have you can diversify your portfolio into the RWAs, as I said before. You have a faster processing and a lower fees than the traditional finance, right? Because when you invest in traditional finance, you have to pay commissions everywhere. Here, there is no need. That's why peer-to-peer. And what I say, we're using only the stable coin USDC, that the fees are uh, not significantly actually. So mostly, I think those are the most benefit. And something that I would like to remark is that you also are investing in the real world, not only assets, and the real world economy. So because you are helping projects, companies, startups to produce how do you call that, like jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, jobs.
Both
You are
economy.
bringing right, right, and you're bringing more for money for the economy itself, for the local economy. So you are doing, you are making money by investment, but you are helping emerging markets, for example. But mostly of the projects are coming for emerging markets. So you are helping an emerging economy, but at the same time you are making profit. So you're doing good things in both of the sides. So it's a win-to-win investment. I think
Yeah.
that's the benefit.
Do you have any minimum amount for investors or?
Actually, you can start with as small as 100 USDC. That's
Oh,
it. Yeah, because you know
wow, that's
why?
so flexible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, like being honest with you, why would you call it peer-to-peer crow lending? Okay, take the word crow. That means many people, right?
Yeah.
So since some of the business they may need, I don't know, let's say $100,000 investment. It's difficult to find a retail investor that will say, I have in my pocket 100,000 and I will invest. No, of course. But there are many people that have like 100, 200, 500 that they want to invest in something. So they don't have too much to invest, but they still want to participate on an investment through for a real business. So this is the opportunity through aliens. We give that opportunity to those people. So in that way, we are collecting the whole bunch of amount that the business need, and it got financed. So we're helping both of the sides. You know, like of course, each one will get a high return depending. It will be in the percentage of the investment, the principal, I mean, but still, you know, like it's something that is good for them, for their economy. And something that I would like to remark is the why business come to us, for example, yeah, why they onboard on aliens and don't go to the banks or private investors, right? Just to answer that question, because it came to my mind where I was explaining, like business do that because mostly when they go and ask for loan to the bank take a lot of high interest for that loan. You know, like the business have to pay higher interest. So the business prefer to pay that high business interest to the retail investor directly through us than to the bank. You know, like
Yeah.
this is good for that is why they choose. And why not private investor that will say, okay, I give you the money and develop your project? Because usually when you go to a private investor or angel investor, or call it as you like, but when you go to them, they will say, okay, I will give you the money, but the 90%, the 80, even the 99% of your company, of your project belongs to me. So the
Yeah.
99% of your profit will be mine. So of course, nobody who developed his own business idea, nobody wants to give somebody because of course, yeah, they need the money, but it's still is your business. So that is why we are a solution for both of sides, right? Retail investors and real businesses. So we're giving the best solution, and that is why we were calling peer-to-peer crowd lending. That I mean, this is the focus where
Yeah. No, it's a valid point because I know the investing scenario very well. And when you do have a private investor, you have to give up in loads of things. It's not
yeah,
only people think, oh my God, I've got 10 million, now I'm free. No, you're more engaged than ever. And yeah, interesting. So you actually, for the investors, you're offering less percentage compared to crazy memes and other crazy promises out there, but it's something that it's related to real world assets. So it's
Yeah,
about, mm. And everybody can invest, all sides
yeah.
investors.
We're giving you a sustainable profit if you compare on the traditional finance. That's true, as you say. Of course, we're not giving what the meme coins may
Yeah,
give you, but still you have a more let's say like this. Here is more predictable the profit you will get from the market, right? In the Bitcoin, it's less predictable. So I mean, it could be the good balance, between both.
yeah,
So why not? You have both, so the good balance.
yeah. Wow, it's a lot of things to learn still, in our space, and I don't really see people talking much about that. And it's just nice to show different opportunities, and also like loan has been something that we are used to during our entire life as humans. We love to take a loan, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
but this one is not what people might think. There is a due diligence to be followed, but either way, we are very familiar with loans, and it's just easier way to apply. And I would like to ask you, how do you see the future of P2P?
Well, actually, look, I just want to remark your previous. You were saying that like the market is maturing, right? So that is true because I see the future at the same from that perspective that uh, peer-to-peer lending is evolving into a more decentralized, transparent, and accessible financial system. Then we have the integration with blockchain, and the tokenizer RWAs will increase the trust and the liquidity. I mean, the liquidity on the market, right? And the future will see more automated risk assessment. That's true because we're having. Don't forget about the AI. They will also we have a lot to speak about that, but maybe in the next one because it's a very very extensive topic. But I think like a broader adoption across geographies. I mean like even seamless merging with DeFi and TradFi, so that empower both borrowers and investors globally. So this is it's like like an evolution, right? It makes globally, right? And are bringing most of the people they will understand better because many people they come to the crypto but they don't have a lot of knowledge about this. So
Yeah,
this segment like the RWA, it gives you like how do you call like a soft path to go to the Web3. You are coming from Web2 where you understand what is a loan, what you get a credit from the bank. You understand all of this. Now you go through this evolution of the RWA on the Web3, and you start to understand what is a DeFi, what is TradFi. So I see the future that is as you say the I mean the key word that you say is that the market or the key phrase, the market is maturing. I see it's not more about speculation that was before. It was before, right? When only appears everything like Dogecoin, like Pepe, like, But at this moment, people are already tired of being trying, right? Because before, yeah, when it was the first on the market, you go and you make money. It's okay. It doesn't matter how do you make it, but you make it. But at this point, I think the market is maturing and they are start to understand that there should be something bucket, that in detail that you can understand the infrastructure where why I am investing on that, and the LWA are giving you that what they need more tangible, understandable economies and everything. So I think it will be like that globally.
yeah. So far this year, I think has been one of the greatest close to mass adoption when you look to US and everything that is playing out. They trying to really implement Bitcoin as much as they can. And you see Donald Trump is very aligned with everything. So I believe that very, very soon, most people will be using crypto as well. So they need to understand. We have to talk around because it's a lot of things that people don't know. And eight lands, it's one of those that some people they don't even dream that you can bother in crypto, right? So it's a very interesting opportunity.
I even will say, like many people say, crypto is the future. No, it's not the future. It's the present. We're
Yeah,
living on it. Yeah, it's
software.
like a parallel. It's like, how do you call it? Like when you see the movies? I don't know. You see the movies, the Avengers. There are different, the multiverse. Like this.
Yeah,
Like you have the traditional economy, and now you have the crypto economy. It's something that it exists. It's happening. So it's just people should understand better because it's actual what is going on.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm very excited for the future. And of course, I'm more into long-term things as well. So very strong on RWAs and everything that it's playing out on the right way. I mean, this year we saw many, many projects changing the direction, even NFTs, as I mentioned. And yeah, thank you so much for your, explanation and expertise on this specific P2P topic. Um, Maybe we have some questions from someone.
Yeah, let's go ahead with the question. And thank you for having me, by the way. Like, it's my pleasure. I always get excited when I speak about this. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm very talkative.
Oh, come on. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You're very good. We need to talk. The more we talk, the
Yeah.
better it gets, because I'm trying to unlearn Web3 every day to explain it to people. That's the only way we're gonna have everybody using it. Because I think at the beginning it was a thing like just the high techies were into it, but people are understanding more that they need to have their own rights, their ownership on top of their own things. Because I think it's crazy if you don't own what's yours, like come on. And that's happening a lot with banks and yeah, the entire transformation. So
No, and it's good. The talking and the education is great because in that way we can help the user to avoid scams, because there are many scammers on like everywhere in all the industry are
yeah,
scammers. But with education, you can avoid that because okay, this guy is speaking about this, but this is not like that. So do your own research always, always. That will help you guys.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
and AI also maybe it's a next future conversation because AI integrated with
yeah,
everything else.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
even crazier. So
So
definitely.
there is any question? Let's see. On the comments, I'm checking my phone. Let me check if I don't know because
Okay.
I have to wake up to turn off the no, because then okay, I don't see. Like Michael, maybe you can see if there are some question. Please help us. You can write me so we could answer. Just
One
a second, I
question
will say. Do you see
from
that?
from LinkedIn.
Okay, let's go to. Let's jump to the linking question.
Someone asked, "What's your opinion on a big tech getting into the crypto game, like the RWS, managed blockchain, Amazon coins, example, and also the European banks?" I think.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. Actually, those questions are not about our topic when we're discussing or RWA, but let's answer those questions. Um, okay, the first one, I feel like look, the big tech entry is something. How do you say, like in, inevitable? I mean, a net positive, right? Because anyway, it's coming. The big tech always will be entering, right? So, but I think the jury's out on it's wherever it strengthens decentralization or just just lobs the cost curve for incumbents. So I mean, like, I just trying to find the right words, because actually it's a good question. It's quite because we're speaking about the big tech, right? But I believe the key is the open interoperability, okay? As well, open standards, and the the resistance to locking. You know what I mean? So if builders ensure their stack isn't tied into one cloud, the big tech's infrastructure is a force multiplier, not a dominator. So that's my belief, actually. So it's something that you cannot avoid. It's in
Yeah,
like I'm trying to say in English the word in Spanish, because I'm Spanish as native speaker. Inevitable,
ine-
inevitable. Yeah, inevitable. I
inevitable,
think how
inevitable.
inevitable. You see, like, I think it's inevitable, but it's net positive. I think so. So I resume my answer to that.
Yeah, well, I would like to address a point as well. Of course, they will come to this space, but I am not sure if they're going to be fully decentralized. Yeah, when you look into Amazon coin, I would
Yeah.
I would question the same with central banks. We need to question really, and this is a massive, massive topic. See, like why they doing this?
Oh,
Are they going
mm,
to be centralized? The same applies for digital IDs, digital passport. We have a lot of things to really, really pay close attention to what's going to happen next with AI as well. So yeah, we
yeah,
all
as you say, yeah, as you say, because the euro, it's a CBDC. Come on, what do you mean? It's a coin that is issued by the central bank. So what makes the difference of a cryptocurrency emitted by the central bank than the fiat currency? What's the difference? None. It's the same. It's the same institution that is
it's
issuing
just gonna be,
both.
but it will be the same
It's
money.
it's only the technology, actually, because what's going on? Let's be honest. When you are doing some, I don't know, business payment or whatever, there are a lot of cash movement, right, on the street. There are the cash, but mostly nobody can check those transactions, right? Because they are going, let's say, not through a bank system, so they cannot see those transactions that is in cash. So with the CBDC, they will see those transactions. So they are doing because they are getting benefits, because they can take more tax from you. So this is from my perspective. I'm sorry, guys, no offense to anyone, but I'm trying to say how is my perspective. But let's say that, okay, let's say the digital euro is less about crypto for me. It's more about maybe future proofing sovereign money in a digital era.
Yeah,
Okay, this is the right words, I think, because its success or failure matters not just for euro, but as a blueprint for the CBDC globally. Well, my bet, okay, let's be honest, my bet, Europe will move cautiously, but decisively. The biggest battles will be about design constraints, privacy limits, and the bank intermediation as well. Because if they are issuing, they have to integrate the bank system as well. So that's my thing.
yeah. This is a very, very long discussion, but it's a very
Yeah,
great question. And also with central bank coins comes digital passports and so on. So we have a lot to see in this future. But of course, if you participate in lives and space like this, you will understand more because some people that might be listening to this, they don't even know like the difference from a normal central bank coin to cryptocurrency and loans, blah, blah, blah. But there is a massive difference when it comes to the technology, yeah, because we are fighting for ownership and transparency, and they going on the opposite. And yeah.
that's right. That's right. We were trying to go to the DeFi, and they are bringing back us to the CeFi. Like, yeah, it's the truth. It's what's going on. But still, okay, it doesn't matter. It's not bad, actually. Any kind of let's see, any advance on technology is good for us. It doesn't matter in which way they doing. it's good because we're advancing, we're integrating new technologies. That's good. That's good. So let's step that in the we are evolving. It's evolution. Let's step in that. So no offense to anyone. You say the last question about MetaMask. Can you repeat, please?
Sorry, let me double check.
Yeah, because I don't remember what you asked. I remember the two, but the last one I didn't hear it well.
Oh, it's not even a question. It's just like he mentioned MetaMask as well with the perpetuals alive. But I think they just launching kind of trading inside MetaMask. That's what the link is about.
Oh, okay.
MetaMask
I
X.
Okay, I think I understand what he means. Like, okay, let's say the MetaMask move is bold and signals the next wave, right? Wallets as active financial portals rather than passive instrument. Okay, if I understand well the question or the what the sentence, right? But if they pull it off, it could drive onboarding, user stickiness, and deeper integration of DeFi into everyday user flow. So I mean, user flow. I mean, no, but the technical risk. Um, yeah, there is technical risk and regulatory margin for error. Actually, because it's a very thin. So this is a high wire act. So I think it should be more careful those movements. Of course, I understand they are evolving as well, but there are risk, technical risk, and it's a high risk. That it's very thin. The no, I think okay, those guys know what they're doing, but they should be careful with that. For me, I think that yeah, there are technical risks and regulatory margin for error. So this is a high wire at. I think so. It's high wire at.
Interesting. No, I personally like MetaMask, but you never know what's gonna come up, and it's hard to put yourself on top of products. And I still don't understand how they don't really teach people how to create a wallet. Like average person, I mean, they they just don't. They spend so much money in crypto events and stuff like that, but if you
Yeah,
ask a person how to create a crypto wallet, they just don't know yet. So it's a lot of things to develop. And I what I really like as well that you guys have a lot of free courses. So it's interesting that people can go and watch and see. This is very serious. Like people should know at least how to create a wallet. Yeah,
yeah. We're coming back, as you say, we're coming back to education. This is
yeah.
the main key factor on this industry. Without education, we are lost. That is why that's good that you say that we are having on our Telegram group. We have official Telegram channel. Go there, please visit our website, and you will find a lot of information, educational materials. Even if you are a client or not, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead because it's free. Use this as a source of education as well, and keep like studying, keep learning. This is something that even we every day get to know new stuff. I think Emily, you're doing the same. We see some news that we didn't understand what is that, so we start to investigate about that. We do the research. So I invite all of you to do that. Use even doesn't matter which company, whatever they are offering you, but if they have educational material, go ahead and use it. Because I think this is the most important value in the real world. The big value is the education one. When you know
Yeah.
more, everything will be better for everybody, actually, for the businesses and for the users.
Yeah, and we're all learning from each other, you know. There is no such thing as like if you even if the person is like new in crypto, just don't feel anything and come and learn from the course or something. Because we're all learning. End of the day, we'll die learning. And AI is something that just came up recently. I mean, we have for some years like microwave, this kind of things, but it's just like we all learning. No one it's like, oh my God, you deserve the Nobel Prize. We're all learning from each other, and that's the beauty.
Yeah, that's true. Totally agree with you.
So yeah, I encourage everybody to follow the socials of Eight Lands and give a like, and also join the
Thumbs up.
courses, have a read on the Telegram as well. And thank you so much for talking to me today, and to everybody else. We're very excited to see the future.
Thank you very much, Emily, for having me. Thank you, everyone that has joined us. Please just drop your comments if you still have some question on the next live. We will try to answer to them if we because already I think we have 1 hour already, more than 1 hour, right? Cool. The times fly here. It's yeah, it's because when the conversation is interesting, you keep going. You don't even see to the clock what's going on. But anyway, guys, just please go ahead, visit our official channels, check our educational material. And well, from me also as well, Emily, again, thanks again. Invest smart, invest secure, invest with a lens. Okay, guys, see you everybody on the next live session. Thank you very much, Emily, for inviting me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Recording in progress.
Oh, I just supposed to stop.
Recording stopped.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the